Welcome to the Chaplains Academy, the educational arm of Christian Chaplains and Coaching. This is our certification course in jail and prison ministry. I'm Jim Kirkland, a board-certified chaplain and executive director. We are an ecclesiastical ministry that is set apart for the Christian church to teach, train, ordain, and endorse qualified candidates for chaplaincy and ministry in secular settings. And we're serious about the gospel. Everything that we do is so that the mission of Jesus to love God with all our heart, mind, soul, and strength, while loving our neighbors as ourselves, is accomplished. And yes, the incarcerated and their families are our neighbors too, and they need your help. We train lay volunteer chaplains and highly educated vocational chaplains too, leading them to possible board certification as a chaplain. We even teach in several universities and seminaries where you might earn a higher degree that includes chaplaincy and clinical pastoral education. We love to train believers how to live life on mission in secular settings like a jail or prison. Our mission is to restore chaplaincy to Christianity. We are an unapologetically biblical, evangelical Christian ministry. This jail and prison course, it will provide you with basic training in this much-needed ministry, and you'll earn 25 hours of continuing education along with 2.5 units of accredited CEUs. We're happy to collaborate with and recommend Kairos Prison Ministry International and Prison Fellowship Ministries. We also work with several churches who have designed their own prison ministry or reentry program, and we'd be happy to collaborate and partner with your church or your ministry to train candidates for chaplaincy and spiritual care. I'm pleased to co-author this course with one of our own chaplains, Jason Wagner, who currently serves as a staff chaplain in a Level 3 security prison as part of the Virginia Department of Corrections. Now, Jason is experienced in chaplaincy. He has a great love and compassionate heart for the incarcerated, and we would like to invite you to participate in prison ministry. Have you ever considered a ministry of serving the incarcerated? Jail and prison ministry is challenging, but it's a rewarding opportunity for you to serve as a volunteer minister, a chaplain, or just a servant of Christ. Perhaps you already do serve in this setting, or maybe you're considering it. Well, this course is for you. There's a unique irony when someone says, "Welcome to the jail," or "Welcome to the prison." Perhaps it's because these institutions represent one of the most unwelcoming places to be. Certainly, when one is required to empty their pockets, subject their personal effects to search, pass through a metal detector, and have their identification scrutinized, one doesn't feel very welcome. While most jail and prison ministers do understand the rationale for such procedures, there's often an expectation that such strict protocols may be relaxed a bit after they've been performed enough to get to know the security staff. But there's been a long mantra for correctional workers to follow that they will be firm, fair, and consistent in the performance of their duties. If you volunteer to serve in this setting, you must understand that repeated searching and checking for contraband is necessary for the security staff to be consistent. And likewise, while we're inside the facility, chaplains and ministry volunteers must always keep in mind that security staff have total authority over you. No matter what the circumstances, you must obey any directives given by the security staff. If you do not understand the reason or you might disagree with the directive, you can certainly take up the issue with the supervisor or the staff chaplain, but that should always be done at a later time. In the moment, obey what you're told with respect and put an obedient spirit on display for the inmates to see and to learn from. Any resistance at all to security staff or failure to follow directions immediately might jeopardize your ability to continue serving at that facility. In this course, you will learn all about the expectations of Christians who volunteer to serve. You'll learn the importance of bringing a sacred presence while you learn to practice a ministry of presence. In this setting, you are not an apologist or a door-to-door contact evangelist. You are not to be a finger-wagging, judgmental protagonist who points out everything that you believe is wrong with someone else. You must be a servant with a gentle, loving spirit who is kind even to the unlovable, just like Jesus was to that unlovable you. You'll learn about listening to understand, which is far more important than listening to respond. How to ask seriously curious questions that are designed to help inmates talk things out, things that are difficult for them to talk about, while you show them empathy and a caring heart. You must never be judgmental or condemning in your attitudes. We practice the art of spiritual care that is invitational and loving, compassionate and caring, and we bring a servant's heart to the work. Know this, you can't fix them. You can't fix anybody, so stop trying to fix people. Only God can fix people. What you can do and what you must learn is how to invite them into a relationship where your offer of hospitality can create space for change to take place. But change is not up to you. We will teach you to listen. To listen, love, love, we like to say. After all, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. We practice an approach that can be described as make a friend, be a friend, and draw your friend to Christ. You must be consistent. You must keep coming back because you may need to be a friend for a long time before earning the right to share the reason for the hope that is in you. Welcome to the jail. Welcome to the prison. And we hope you enjoy this course and that it prepares you for a ministry of service like no other. Do you have what it takes? Well, let's find out.